What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another little trader recap. Today took an L and took a break even. Made a few little mistakes that and some realizations that I'm gonna be doing some changes um, to improve my trading. One is like just going for those one-to-ones really. Whenever I try to go for like a 1-to-2, I either get stopped at a break even or I just get stopped out immediately. Um, Two, just like not make a little mistake. Oh my god, I got bit by a mosquito, bro. Two is just like not making stupid mistakes. Like I didn't calculate my risk correctly, and yeah, along the way I'll like know more stuff and all that. But made a few little mistakes, stupid mistakes, and definitely could get better from that. But let's get into this trade recap. Starting with my bias that I posted on my Discord. If you guys want to join the Discord, um, just go to the link in the description below and join from there. And while I'm at it, make sure you guys go sub to the make sure you guys like, subscribe, and turn on the bell post notifications. And make sure you guys go follow the other socials, TikTok and Instagram. Link is in the description. So for my buys today, I am bearish, but for trade setups, I am neutral. Now, what does that mean? I am bearish, like overall, because of market structure and what it's telling me. But for a setup, I am neutral for today because I could see either longs or shorts playing out. Just by looking at the daily 4 hour and 1 hour, you can tell we are bearish and that it wants to continue lower. And there is a little AMD setup where we manipulated into a 4 hour bearish fair value gap and looking to distribute to like the unfilled 4 hours above. On the 4 hour, we have an unfilled gap, and on the hourly as well, I marked out equilibrium and it aligns with the hourly almost perfectly. So that's where I would like to short or target for like a rebalance play this range and look to go lower. For shorts, like I said, I would like us to come up and fill in the 4 hour and hourly for value gap and hit equilibrium and short from there. That would be the A plus setup for today. For longs, I can either see continuation if we tap into the 15-minute and 30-minute gap below, and then long, I don't really want to see the hourly lows get taken. What do you guys think? Let me know in the thing. Like honestly, the word. Um, Pictures. So this is the continuation long that I wanted to see. We have a 30-minute unfilled here, and we have this 15-minute gap that we have right there. I wanted to see price come back into the 15-minute, retesting it and fill in that what's it called, 30-minute for value gap. I also marked out equilibrium from here, from here to here, and it went like around here. I'll show you guys in the charts in a bit. And then my target would be this 4 hours for value gap slash 15-minute intermediate high. And then we have this hourly gap above with equilibrium right here, which is so nice. And I want to see that get taken to then a short. But these longs right here would be A plus as well. This is the short I was talking about. We just continue up and we tap into equilibrium. We fill in this gap. That 4 hour gap was massive. So I didn't expect just like, a little tap here and then go. I would expect us to hit equilibrium of the range, tap into the hourly gap, and then look to go lower. That would just make more sense to me. And then there's just this little continuation that I maybe could have played out, but something I just threw in there. For news today, we did have 945 flash manufacturing PMI and flash services PMI. So the most logical thing to do would be to wait for news to come out, then look to trade. But I did take a trade on my eval that got blown today. I made a few mistakes on the eval too, bro. Like I completely forgot to go break even on my trade. And I went break even on this trade that got me break even, but I didn't go break even on that other trade. But let me show you guys where I like marked out the equilibrium thing. So right here, from this low, right here, nope, wrong thingy. Here to here, an equilibrium. Did I really mark out equilibrium? Oh no, it's right here. There you go. Yeah, equilibrium right there of this little range. And then on the daily, just looking at it, bro, like look at this. It's bearish as fuck right now. We have no bullish gap stopping us, like except for that 4 hour that I mentioned. Um, right here, it's all the way at the frick up right here. We tapped into it. We showed a good reaction. Bro, these bugs are actually annoying me. Like, but yeah. Okay, never mind. Um, hourly, I see that like we're just like accumulating right here before we tapped into that hourly. And then we like manipulated down into the hourly, then we're starting to distribute, and that's where I got the idea of like longs wouldn't be bad at all. And yeah, you can just see like boom, accumulation, manipulation, and it's distributing right now. And also, there's nothing really stopping us from going up. You know why? Because we inverted this hourly bullish, bearish for value gap. So around here, there's nothing stopping us from going up except for like, yeah, nothing really, nothing. Now let's get into the trades that I took. So eval was blown, boom, as you guys can see. I'm gonna turn on the executions for it. All right, so it's not gonna show. Nice. Forgot it's on MNQ. So market opens and we're just consolidating, right? You can clearly see we are consolidating right here, just accumulating, and we have this LRL above. Now, this trade that I took with the 1 minute inversion was not good. Honestly, it was not good at all because we didn't have a true manipulation leg. Like, yeah, we took out this low, but like, is that the true manipulation leg? Is that like something that I'm satisfied with? Not really. Even though we're in this 15 minute and we have an SM2 with that 30 minute fair value gap, this right here is not good enough. Like, this just does not look appealing and does not look A plus. But I took it anyway. Right here, it's 1 minute inversion. Stop loss at the wick. And as you can see, we barely got in like any profit, and we got stop rate. But I'm glad I took this on my eval and not my XFA. Like you guys can see, there's no executions there, but there's an execution here, because this is where the A plus setup came in. This right here, this leg right here, boom. This down leg right here, that is the true manipulation leg. That is where I know we tapped into the unfilled 30 minute. We're still in this 15-minute gap. Do we have an SMT? No, we don't. But we don't exactly need an SMT in this scenario, because we also tapped into equilibrium of that range that I showed you guys from this low, from this low to right here. We tapped into that. And then what do we get out of that? The highest time frame inversion being this 2 minute. We get a 2 minute inversion, inversing it with one single candle. And this to me looks A plus, very good setup. AMD, right? We have an AMD. Oh yeah, and also I took that 1 minute inversion before news, so I broke my rule, and I really deserve that win for real. I really deserve that loss for breaking my rule. But we got that AMD setup, accumulation, manipulation, and we're distributing, right? And we got that 2 minute inversion. Like I said, we took 1 minute, one candle to inverse that. And with displacement, you can see we didn't just close like right here. We closed well above it. And that to me shows a strong sign that bullish or bearish order flow is now broken, and we want to go up. So I entered risking. I literally like risked incorrectly today. I don't know what was up with me today. Low key, my morning routine has not been. I've not been locked in with my morning routine. I really got to get that straight. Woke up at like 20 minutes before market open. But yeah, we get this 2-minute inversion. I enter literally right here. I risked incorrectly, like I said. I was risking like what, like $100. And my stop loss was right here originally, and I was risking $100, and I'm like, what the fuck? And then I had to like, because I want to risk 250 each trade, so I put my stop loss right here, which honestly I shouldn't have. To be honest, like I should have just went with it or just added to my position when we were like in my entry point. Yeah, now that I'm thinking, I should have just done that. I'm so retarded. And I was targeting this 4-hour unfilled gap, which was a very good draw on liquidity. But honestly, I should have just stuck with my one-to-ones for real, because the one-to-ones really are the things that's making me like not profitable, but like becoming profitable. Because I noticed like every time I go for a 1-to-2 or 1 to whatever, I get either stopped out or break even on my trade like I did today. And maybe I should have taken partials, maybe, but like I would have made like what, $50? Like it's not really. And I entered with one micro. Like, come on. So there's no way I could have even partial there. But yeah, I definitely should have just gone with my 1-to-1, going for this LRL, buy side liquidity. But I went for that, you know, the 4-hour gap, which is a good draw on liquidity, is very valid. But from now on, I'm just going to stick to my one-to-ones for real and go with what is valid to me. And this is very valid. And as you can see, it would have played out very nicely. Literally, oh, I'm pretty sure we like had a. There's people are targeting like some stuff above. It doesn't matter. But yeah, as you can see, it would have played out very nicely. Made a few mistakes, and I've realized those mistakes, and I'm not going to make those mistakes ever again. But yeah, that was my trade here that I got break even on, which I'm not mad. The good thing is that I'm reflecting on these trades, and I'm realizing what I did wrong and what I need to improve on. So that's important. 12 minutes already, damn. Yeah, so important thing is that I'm realizing this and that I'm going to make those changes. Then we got this re-entry right here, which I think it was a very valid re-entry after getting break even, because I didn't lose anything. So I have max 2 trades a day. 2 trades a day. I take max 2 trades a day. Holy crap, I just repeated the same thing 3 times. But yeah, max 2 trades a day. And this was my final trade. If it was going to get stopped out, I hop off. But yeah, oh yeah, also, I didn't go break even on my eval here. I did not go break even on my eval, and as you guys can see, I lost this trade. So I lost this trade, I lost this trade, and I lost this trade. I lost 3 trades on this freaking thing, on my eval. So, yeah, now for this re-entry, which I think was valid, but honestly, looking at this buy side liquidity that I was targeting, it's kind of high resistance because we took out that LRL. That someone told me, and I agree with them. But right here, we get this turtle soup right here, right? We took out, let me just move this. We took out the sell side. And as you can see, instant reactions, we turtle soup that. And we retest EQ, and we get an SMT with this internal high, internal low. And then we open up another 2-minute, and what do we get? Displacement through it, inversion. And we close well above it, and I really like this reaction. So I enter, I'm risking 250. Stop loss below the SMT low. Now this one, I did the right thing. I risked correctly. Stop loss below the SMT. And I'm targeting a 1-to-1 for this buy side liquidity. I'm not targeting this because I realized that 1-to-1s are just my bread and butter. And that's why I went for that. So I entered this 2-minute and then instant stop, right? I was going to go for my break even, if you guys wanted to know. I was going to go break even once we hit 50% of my profit target. And yeah, we instantly got stop rated. It was not a bad trade. Now, something about these lows right here, I did not want to see these lows get taken out for real because of that. Like, we already manipulated down here, and I was like, okay, these lows are protected, so I'm not trying to take these lows. Hold up. Yeah, I'm not trying to see these lows get taken out because I think they're protected. But we ended up taking it out, and whoever took these longs, bravo to them. I wasn't gonna take it because I already locked myself out. But we take that out inside this 4 hour gap. We retest that 4 hour gap. Make an SMT at these lows, I'm pretty sure. Damn, and my thing got taken out, of course. Um, yeah, we make an SMT. We retest the 4 hour, and then there was a valid 3 minute inversion. Now, honestly, if I were to enter into this trade, I would wait for a retest just because of how high up we are up on this trade. I mean, the candle closure. So I would have waited for the retest of the inversion. You would have almost gotten stopped out. But if you were smart and if you know that your stop loss whenever there's an SMT, you should always put it below the SMT, then you wouldn't have gotten stopped out. I'd just target this for a 1-to-1 and it would have hit. Of course, I'd go break even at this internal high. But if you know what you're doing and you want to go for that 4 hour, that would have freaking hit for a 1-to-4, right? But that's basically it for my trades. Didn't take that 3 minute again because, yeah. But 3 L's on the eval, 1 L, and yeah, we lost just 212 today. Not too bad. Um, I'm like still up on the month, but like I'm in drawdown. But yeah, I start off. You see, I get consistent wins with 1-to-1s, but when I go for that 1-to-2 or something, like this was a 1-to-2, but it was a very valid 1-to-2. But yeah, just 4 L's, and 5 W's on the month so far. I'm gonna see how I end off the week next week, and hope for the best. So that basically concludes my trade recap. I'm gonna take this weekend to reflect on my trading, reflect on the mistakes I've made to not make them again. I'm gonna journal my trade, of course, and yeah, that basically concludes the trade recap. Again, if you guys want to join my free Discord, I post my daily buys there. I'm gonna start live trading again after I'm out of school, and yeah, if you guys want to join that, link is in the description. Come join, guys, because you guys are welcome, and I love meeting other people with like minds. And make sure you guys go follow the other socials, TikTok and Instagram. Again, link in the description. And make sure you guys like, subscribe, and turn on the bell for more videos like this. And also, guys, leave in the comments below some video suggestions. What do you guys want to see? What do you guys want to see? Like any videos, ideas. So I'll see you guys. Trade safe. And yeah, peace out, everybody. Peace.